Hello everyone, welcome to Maximizing Mondays. Today, I want to ask you a few questions which are very pertinent. In my last episode, we spoke about improving or increasing our productivity. But even then, there are certain things we should know. So, do you often say that you will work later and don't work? Or just forget to work? Do you find yourself doing everything around yourself but the thing you actually want to? Do you find yourself wanting to do something but just unable to do that? If any of these statements resonate with you, please stay on. You will like to hear more on this. Welcome back to my channel. I am Dr. Reshma, the catalyst as I like to call myself. Today, we will be talking about the word that we all get scared to hear. Procrastination. We would want to understand our biggest enemy to reducing our productivity in our work. So let's try to understand what is procrastination. So what do you understand by procrastination? Some feel it's just being lazy. Some say that, I just don't feel like doing it. But what is procrastination? Procrastination is the act of delaying. The act of delaying or putting off the tasks until the last day, until you've reached that deadline. I'm sure we all have done. Even I have done in my college, when I was in my college, the assignments. I remember sitting in the library on the last couple of days and trying to do my assignments, though the assignments would have been given 1 month earlier. We all have done that, but if it is repeatedly done, it hampers our growth, our development. So we need to understand this enemy of ours that will stop you from achieving your goals, will stop you from being productive. So whatever we've done, at times I know we've not thought about it, that we are going to work hard. Today I'm going to complete. But you land up doing every other thing around you. But that thing that you always wanted to, or you want to just complete it, you have to. This has been a timeless thing. Even the Greek philosophers like Socrates and Aristotle developed a word called akrasia to define procrastination. They said akrasia is the state of acting against your better judgment. Your judgment may be you have to finish this work, but you just act against it. You just don't do it. So that's been there from a long time in our lives. There are so many barriers, that we create and then just don't complete our work. And it is so important to understand that. We waste so much time. I know I have friends telling me that I want to do this, I want to do that, but I'm not doing it. So what do you think? Laziness and procrastination is the same? No. Laziness, the person who's lazy doesn't want to do anything. But the person who procrastinates wants to do things but is unable to do it. Just can't get that time to do it. Keeps wasting the time, keeps delaying, putting off that task of doing that important work. One needs to understand what is the reason people procrastinate. People may procrastinate because they are confused, they don't know what to do, what decision to take. They may do it because they feel that it's okay, we'll do it later, there's no value of time. They may do it because they don't have self-discipline, they don't practice self-discipline. There's a lack of discipline in their lives due to which they do it. So there can be many reasons. But if you want to get rid of procrastination, you have to understand certain things. The first thing you need to do is acknowledge it, accept that you are procrastinating. You may be very, very, well, you may keep your to-do list, but even then you don't do it. So that's procrastinating. You may have 10 things to be done, out of which one is very important, one is a priority, but you do the other smaller things but not do that. So it can be anything. The first thing is to accept it, acknowledge it, that you are a procrastinator. That's the most important. Then you need to understand why you are procrastinating. What is the reason? You have to identify that reason of procrastination. So what do? Are you unable to be very structured in your life? Have a proper diary that you maintain of list of things to do? What is it? Are you too, confused about what you are supposed to do? Are you, just worrying about something and not doing it? Are you just thinking that, I don't have the ability to do it. I don't know how to do it. I know many friends of mine who've been there to write their PhD thesis and are just delaying that writing thing because they're doubting, they're in fear, the fear of failure, the fear that they won't be able to do it. The doubt that I am not good enough, I can't write, that stops them from completing their thesis. So what is it that you need to understand? Is it the fear of failure? Is it the fear of doubt? So what is it that you need to understand? Surprisingly, perfectionists also can be procrastinators because they keep delaying the finalization of their work because they feel it's not enough, because they doubt it. So that also can be a problem. Now, how do we deal with it? What are the anti-procrastination strategies that can be adopted? That one needs to understand. The first and foremost in that is, past is past. Forget that you've been a procrastinator, you've not done your work well, you've been procrastinating things. Forget that and just move on to your new way of life, where you do what you want to do. Commit to the tasks that are supposed to be done. Commit to them. Just say that today I have to complete it, come what may, and commit and do it. It requires action with the commitment. So do that. Promise yourself a reward. If you do it, you get to go to a spa. Or if you do this, you can take 2 days, a weekend off by yourself. Just be there wherever you want to. Just enjoy. You can do that. You can ask some of your friends to check upon you, that whether you've completed. That really helps. It helped me as well. I had people calling me up and telling me, okay, you were supposed to give your first chapter. Did you give your first chapter of your thesis? So I had people doing that. So have that. That really helps. Minimize distractions. Believe me, they are really bad. So just minimize them as much as possible. And rephrase your internal dialogue, that little voice in you that keeps on pulling you down. Rephrase that. Say that I can do it. Don't doubt on yourself. What happens? At the most, what will happen if things go wrong? Things go south? Nothing much. You'll just learn. Failures are just a way to learn things. So just be there. There are certain tools that can also help you, that also will help you nowadays. There are many tools, habit list, personal vision, to-do list. These really help. So stay away from procrastination and be as productive as you've always wanted to be. Hope you liked the video. Please do show a thumbs up if you did. Please share it, because sharing is caring. Let others also benefit from this video. Stay tuned for more to come. Stay safe, stay strong. Thank you. Love and peace to you all.